So I got the new Madden, and I've been playing a lot, and let me just tell you this. Do not think you can throw the ball to your tight end who just got by his linebacker in coverage, because if he is within like a foot of him, man is going to turn his head around like the bitch from The Ring and just snag that shit in literally the most miraculous catch you've ever seen. It's ridiculous. So I got to be real careful here today because as you can see, we're we came inside, we're getting away from the tree. Hay fever is really going crazy right now. You got to get away from that. So we're going to try the old mutton nog style, me standing, closet in the background, microphone. Let's fucking get it. I already think I'm like in a weird level of shot here. I feel like I should be like down here, but we're going to rock it anyway. What do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about the individual whose highlights I have on the TV back here, an individual by the name of Michael Vick. Now, when you say the name Michael Vick, you're going to get one of two reactions. The first reaction you're going to get is from your normal, everyday person. They're going to say, "Oh my God, that's that dog abuser. Oh my God, he did all those awful things. Oh my God, he's a bad person." And then on the other side, you're going to have people who recognize that, but they understand that a person's worst mistake doesn't define their entire life. And they'll say, yeah, he made some mistakes, but, the guy was a great quarterback, unfortunately had his career derailed, through his own doing, arguably right in his prime. But, hell, even when the guy came back and played for teams like the Eagles, he could still sling the damn ball. Probably the best, Steve Young's lefty, ain't he? I was going to say probably the best, ball slinger to ever throw with the left hand, but I think Steve Young might have been a lefty. Is that even a name people know anymore? Do the kids, I know the NBA, their younger viewers don't give a shit about the Moses Malones and, the Dr. J's, but, do the young NFL fans give a single damn about the Mike Vicks and not the Mike Vicks, that's too recently, give a damn about, the Steve Youngs and I'm sure they know Joe Montana, but at the same time, they're talking about Jerry Rice like he's fucking Helen Keller and he never existed. And it's like, dude, literally the best receiver in the league could put up their best season numbers for the rest of their career, and they probably wouldn't even sniff Jerry Rice. He's so far past everybody. But anyway, let's get back into Michael Vick. Michael Vick, I want to say he was drafted right around early 2000s. I want to say 2003, 2004. He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. Now, Vick was an enormous prospect coming out of college. The man shredded defense, in a sense comparable to college Christian McCaffrey. The guy literally was truth be told, he never made college players look as stupid as he eventually made grown-ass men look. But to say this guy was hyped coming out of college would just be the understatement of the century. So let's move a little forward. Guy plays a few seasons in the league, does real great. He's the first real rushing, scrambling quarterback since Randall Cunningham, and he's I'm pretty sure Vick was the first person to rush for 800 plus yards as a quarterback or something, or even 1,000. I don't think he hit 1,000, but I'm pretty sure he was close because I feel I remember Lamar breaking that just a couple years ago, Vick's running record, but that's not important. Vick gets a few years in the league, doing great, pro bowler. I want to say the Falcons got to maybe the second or third round, but ultimately, a couple seasons into Michael Vick's career, he is arrested on dogfighting charges. These charges were legit, these charges were justified, and it's something that Vick should have and was punished for. If you truly want to just be disgusted, you can go and read accounts of how those dogs in that dogfighting ring are treated. And they really like to use Michael Vick like he was the only person involved and literally the kingpin of dogfighting. So they always conflate everything directly to him. And even though I'm sure he did do stuff, it's one of those things that it's you realize that you need more than one guy to run a giant dogfighting ring. Let's see this. He's getting out of the pocket, running to the right. Sling that ball! Oh my God! Who's that in the end zone? That was disgusting. Avant. Bro, who is Avant? Man just had a toe tap for the century, and I don't even think I've ever heard of him. But that's a good, I mean, that was when Vick was with the Eagles, but that's a great example of a lot of what, like, there was almost never a point, especially in Vick's Atlanta career, where he wasn't the best player on the field. That's just point blank fact. But let's get back into the dog fighting. As you may know, I am an enormous dog lover. I literally, here, let's do something quick. I got Wilson. This is Soup. Soup is also a stuffed dog, as you can see. And then to really, really top it off, I gotta raise myself up. So this, Jesus Christ. There you go. 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, all tattooed on my legs. That's in the order you saw them. That's Maddie, Biscuit, and Daisy. Those are the 3 dogs I had pretty much from the age of, like, I don't know, maybe like 4, 5 until now. Maddie's still alive with us. Biscuit and Daisy have both passed away a number of years ago. So my point with that is I love dogs. I probably love dogs more than you watching. There were genuinely points in college where I was so depressed that the only thing, truthfully, that fucking boosted me through every day was the fact that Pittsburgh, especially when the weather's nice out, everybody's walking their dog. Everybody's out. And it's literally, it's awesome. I mean, it's like the happiest thing in the world. I would so much rather see dogs than people. I don't remember the original post, if I'm being honest with you, but I was perusing Twitter, which is a great way to get yourself pissed off, as I'm sure you realize. And somebody was talking about Vick. And some freaking little dick asshole in the replies said something like calling Vick the R word. Just absolutely disgusting and short-sighted stuff. And, you know, it's the exact kind of comment you would expect from Twitter. But it's one of those things that it blows my mind that we're still doing it. And we had a discussion about... I remember what it was. Okay, the post was originally talking about Brett Favre. Fuck Brett Favre, he's a piece of shit. Brett Favre, as if you've been paying attention to the news, recently defunded like some states' welfare program of millions of dollars. Like this, like literally just took money straight out of poor people's hands. And he's probably going to get like a slap on the wrist on it, and then nobody's ever going to talk about it again. Because Brett Favre is a white man who knows how to act on camera, and because of that, we're just going to give him a pass. And you can get mad at that, but that's not me, that's America. And at the same time, in that same America, we have a black man named Michael Vick, who not only served prison time years ago, justified prison time at that, he wasn't able to play for years, still went on and advocated for animals' rights. I remember vividly a clip video I clipped, put on Twitter, got like over 1,000 likes, and it was on like my very first Twitter account. I was like, this is crazy. And it was a clip of Michael Vick throwing football with some young kids and reiterating the sentiment of how important it is to take care of your dogs and your pets and your animals, and realize that when you get these animals, it's not just a toy, it's a living, breathing organism that needs to be cared for as such. Just like a baby. Just like a baby needs food, water, love. Same thing applies for every species of animal. And for whatever reason, in 2020, the year of our Lord 2022, Michael Vick is still demonized. Excuse me. That's the demons coming out. Michael Vick is absolutely demonized by a large percentage of sports media, and I would probably imagine it's even a larger percentage of sports fans. And is it one of those situations where, they probably just heard Mike Vick beat dogs and then they went with that? Is that an excuse? Is that an excuse in 2022? Ignorance? Can you even... I don't even think you can really justifiably use ignorance as an excuse at this point in this year. We're so deep into the information era that, like, it truthfully is ridiculous to try and act like you are unable to form an actual opinion about something and get the information you need to form said opinion. Because, dude, it's right at your fingertips. It kills me. Like, it's one of those things that I remember as a kid when I didn't have a good understanding of the situation, and I, didn't really have a good understanding of life and how different situations impact how a person may act and may impact the things that they think are appropriate, things they think are good or bad. Before I even ever thought of that, and I just heard about, Mike Vick was this dog killer, disgusted. Like, of course, as any kid would be when they hear this individual was killing animals, just absolutely disgusted. But clearly, unlike a number of individuals, I actually took the time to grow as a person, and luckily for me, I had years and years and years to do this, but I took the time to grow as a person and realize that Michael Vick came from a pretty tight situation. I hate to even try to make this point because I didn't grow up poor, and I don't mean to act like I came from like the inner city or anything like that. I live in fucking suburbia, and I moved to Pittsburgh for like 4 years. But if you aren't from that world where your best prospects of making money are stealing, maybe selling substance, if you're in that world, dogfighting don't seem too bad, because at least it's the dogs you're killing instead of your brother and sister. Going back to what that comment on Twitter said that really set me off, part of it was like, how do you even get into a position where you think that's okay, where you think that's justifiable? And my immediate reaction is the fact that you have to ask that proves that you should shut the fuck up about it and not make a comment on it. If you can't understand why an impoverished individual may take it upon themselves to begin dogfighting as an effort to not only provide for themselves but their loved ones, then I truly don't think you and I can have like a decent conversation as humans, because I don't think you're human enough for me. Like, if you can't see that, you don't have the empathy to tell when an individual is from such a shit situation that they're going to be doing shitty things in an effort to not only get out but just to survive every day. If you can't understand that, then you're probably a piece of shit just like Brett Favre. I will say, standing up at the mic, I can understand why people do it. It's got good energy. I can see why Motorola Noggin doesn't so much. On that old school baseball football field combo, dude, it's so disgusting how long teams did that. So fucking stupid. Bro, he has got legs on these boys. He is going right by them. I don't know. I guess my overall point is just like, it blows my mind that we're going to let somebody like Brett Favre, who truly has taken so much that he will probably affect families in that state for generations to come. Meanwhile, people are more concerned about these dogs that, truth be told, all of them are dead. There was these huge articles, the last dog from Michael Vick's dogfighting ring has finally died. Oh my god, at least, just these freaking puff pieces to throw somebody under the bus, to have somebody to demonize, to have somebody to look down on, to make, fucking white America feel better about themselves so they don't have to, think about their transgressions when they lay down in bed. Okay. You want to say anything? No? Okay. My name's Zachary Taylor. Thank you for your time today.